Today, I'm going to do a story time on how I unintentionally started a Build a Man Foundation in my community of friends slash exes. Yeah. So, as you can see from the question in the description was, have you ever loaned a man $500, $1,000, someone that you're dating, someone that you're not dating? Again, for these videos, I'm sharing lessons that I've learned for myself, so hopefully I don't repeat the same mistakes again. And if along the way I help someone else maybe learn a lesson from my own life experiences so that they don't have to learn the hard way, that would be beneficial too. So yeah, let's get into it. I think, my issues with taking care of people started very young, right? And that translated into the relationships that I've had. Starting from my very first boyfriend, which was the $70 ring video that I made previously. So if you don't know what that is, you can go back and watch it. But yeah, that's where it really all started, right? And so, fast forward years later, and I'm dating these guys, like my previous boyfriends, right? And I'm doing things that, hindsight is 2020, that now I would not do again. But I think I have set the precedent for some of this is that if a man asks me for money, I will give it. Now, I'm accepting responsibility for that because that is something that I was saying that I was okay with at the time, and that is why they have asked me. Okay, so the first guy that I'm going to talk about is, well, obviously the mechanic, right? That some of you guys know from my previous stories. So when we were dating, I also volunteered to pay all the bills for a certain time period while he was paying for some of his own stuff. I should not have done that. I will not ever do that again in a relationship. But this point is about that man. So even after we broke up, for years later, anytime that he needed extra money, he would message me. And I've put, I'll put it in the video right here. So, he asked me if he could borrow $500. And, I was trying to break that cycle of people asking me for money. So, my friend helped me come up with a response that I felt like was kind enough. That was like a gentle letdown, which was, I think I cannot help you right now. I've paid a lot on my credit card bill. So, unfortunately I can't help you. I really feel like I should have been comfortable just coming right out and saying, no, I don't want to give you $500 and please don't ask me again. But, that was hard for me to do.
Don't nobody but broke niggas and motherfuckers who got out of jail want a fat bitch.
I lied to a man tonight in the club. I told him that I graduated from college from UNC Chapel Hill, that I'm currently pursuing a nursing degree. I told him that I'm a yacht captain, and I told him that I had my real estate license, but I let it lapse because I wasn't interested. And I told him that I didn't know how to climb the pole.
If Jesus can't save these hoes, why are you trying? What make you think you greater than Jesus, nigga?
Plus, this is why it's so important for you to learn how to spot a bird a mile away. These birds ain't got no shame. She's celebrating the fact that she's a liar, that she's a pathological liar. She's bragging about it. Like, yo, I told like 50 lies in the club tonight. Yay! It's a win for me. Come on, bro. And this is why I tell you all dudes all the time, bro. Never pay attention to a woman's words. Always pay attention to her actions. If a woman is a liar, that's just who she is. Everything about her life is a lie. She thrives in lies. Because here's the thing about a liar. A liar don't tell one lie. A liar is going to tell a lie, and then they're going to tell another lie to cover up that lie. So the entire life becomes a lie. This right here, fellas, is far from a virtuous woman. Everything about her shows that she's a bird.
Can't open your eyes. Can't you see?
Fellas, don't matter your age. You have to be a leader in your relationship. Never a follower, bro. It's not cool to have your girl use you for content. You are not a pawn. You are the man. You gotta take control. This is never a good thing. Because guess what? Once this start getting mad views, she's gonna have to keep using you and using you and using you until you're used up. Be wise out here, fellas.
That shit is crazy.
Even though it's my birthday, get her a little something, right? Well, happy wife, happy life, bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You got something for me. It's funny, last time I did this, I was wearing this same shirt and my Uncle Sonny's cufflinks. Pretty ironic.
I did. Make sure. He flipped it on you saying, it's a flip. I don't know what's going on. I was trying to be nice. I tried to be
Nah. Just this one. You don't want to, where is it? It's pretty, was beautiful. Pretty good for a fire, right? At that time, but, yeah. Yeah, I fucking know everything. That's right, bitch. I know everything. I had to see his skinny little pill thing. I wasn't in. What? I know about all the Plan B pills you had to take, you filthy fuck. What is happening? I fucking know, bitch. Yeah, that's right. I know everything. Don't act like you know. I hate you. I never hated my life, but I hate you. I hate what you did to me, the betrayal. I hate what you did to my children. The fuck, you know exactly who it is. You know exactly who it was, too. Bitch, don't make me fucking show everybody. I know everything.
I don't know. I don't know.
Everything.
Uncle Benny.
I hate what you did to my children, the life you fucking stole from them. You want me to show them? I'll show them everything. You sure you want that? I don't need you know who it is.
Are we sure? What the fuck is happening? Of course he knows. He knows. Why am I doing?
My nigga.
You know what's so sad about this video? Everyone knew but him. You could hear the women in the background. He knows, he knows. Even his wife, friend, or sister, or whoever, he was like, you know who it is. And this is why, as a man, bro, if your girl hang around birds, if her friends are hoes, your girl is gonna be a hoe too. If a mom is a hoe, she's gonna be a hoe too. Birds hang with birds. If a woman is a virtuous woman, her friends are gonna be virtuous too. That never fails. That's why, as a man, you gotta observe those things because the signs are always there. Now, look, here's the reality, and this is so sad, bro, because you can't tell a man how to handle a situation like this. Obviously, this was premeditated. Now, a man have to be very strong mentally to handle a situation like this because this could cause any rational man to crash out. She was allowing another man to hit it raw. Think about that, bro. The woman that you love so much, she's allowing another man to dump in her. He had her in the zone. They was going raw. So emotionally, she wasn't even there with you. Another man was in her head. And listen, bro, this is why as men, you always got to find peace. You always got to self-improve because you got to protect your mental. Because to deal with something like this, you got to heal. And the best way to heal is to self-improve, find you some hobbies, just do something positive, but occupy your mind, okay? Because the worst thing a man could do is sit around and keep thinking about what his wife did to him. The damage is already done. And the hard part is moving on. But fellas, nobody is safe. So don't watch this and think, man, this could never happen to me. This could happen to anybody. And it's very interesting because he's a firefighter, so he probably works long hours at times. And that's when a woman will always strike, bro. If you with a bird, fellas, a bird always needs attention. You can't wife up a woman who got a high sex drive or who's just a natural bird and think you could be away from her for long hours. She's gonna make a move. A bird can't sit still. Fellas, be wise out here, man. For real.
If you haven't yet, go get you some of that merch. Y'all already know, don't feed the birds. That's what it is. We don't feed the birds over here. So if you rock with your boy, go get you some of that good merch.